Dear students, today we will practice multiple choice questions MCQs on the topic culture, concept, characteristics, dimensions, and the relationship between culture and education. You are requested to watch the entire video as it contains brief explanations for the answers to the questions. Let's begin. Question 1. What is the primary characteristic of culture? A. It is innate. B. It is limited to traditions. C. It is static and unchanging. D. It is learned and transmitted. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Answer. D. It is learned and transmitted. Explanation. Culture is acquired through socialization and passed down generations, distinguishing it from innate traits. Question 2. Which dimension of culture primarily deals with beliefs, customs, and traditions? A. Material dimension. B. Non-material dimension. C. Structural dimension. D. Functional dimension. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Answer. B. Non-material dimension. Explanation. The non-material dimension includes intangible elements like beliefs and values, while material culture involves physical artifacts. Question 3. What role does education play in cultural transmission? A. It creates new traditions. B. It erases cultural diversity. C. It acts as an agent of socialization. D. It focuses only on material culture. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Answer. C. It acts as an agent of socialization. Explanation. Education facilitates the transfer of cultural knowledge, values, and norms across generations. Question 4. Which characteristic of culture explains its dynamic nature? A. Universality. B. Acculturation. C. Cultural lag. D. Cultural integration. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Answer. B. Acculturation. Explanation. Acculturation refers to the process by which cultures adapt and evolve through interaction with other cultures. Question 5. What is the term for the gap between cultural advancements and societal acceptance? A. Cultural relativism. B. Cultural diffusion. C. Cultural lag. D. Cultural assimilation. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Answer. C. Cultural lag. Explanation. Cultural lag occurs when material culture advances faster than non-material culture, leading to societal challenges. Question 6. The concept of cultural diffusion refers to A. The rejection of foreign ideas. B. The spread of cultural elements across societies. C. The loss of cultural identity. D. The development of new traditions. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Answer. B. The spread of cultural elements across societies. Explanation. Cultural diffusion involves the transmission of cultural practices and innovations between groups. Question 7. What is the relationship between education and culture? A. Education exists independently of culture. B. Education shapes culture but is not shaped by it. C. Education and culture are mutually interdependent. D. Education weakens cultural identity. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Answer. C. Education and culture are mutually interdependent. Explanation. Education transmits culture while being influenced by cultural norms and values. Question 8. Which of the following is an example of material culture? A. Religious beliefs. B. Language. C. Tools and technology. D. Ethical values. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Answer. C. Tools and technology. Explanation. Material culture includes physical objects and artifacts, unlike non-material elements like beliefs and language. Question 9. Cultural relativism emphasizes that A. All cultures are superior to others. B. Cultures should be judged by their own standards. C. Some cultural practices are universally wrong. D. Cultural change is unnecessary. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Answer. B. Cultures should be judged by their own standards. Explanation. Cultural relativism promotes understanding cultural practices within their own context, avoiding ethnocentrism. Question 10. Which type of education focuses on preserving cultural heritage? A. Vocational education. B. Formal education. C. Traditional education. D. Informal education. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Answer. C. Traditional education. Explanation. Traditional education emphasizes passing down cultural values, traditions, and practices. Question 11. What is the primary mechanism through which culture is transmitted in society? A. Socialization. B. Communication. C. Industrialization. D. Globalization. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Answer. A. Socialization. Explanation. Socialization is the process where individuals learn and adopt cultural norms, values, and practices, ensuring continuity of culture. Question 12. Which of the following best describes the concept of cultural integration? A. The acceptance of cultural diversity. B. The interrelation of various cultural elements within a society. C. The dominance of one culture over another. D. The rejection of foreign cultural influences. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Answer. B. The interrelation of various cultural elements within a society. Explanation. Cultural integration involves the harmonious coexistence and interaction of diverse cultural components within a society. Question 13. In education, the term hidden curriculum primarily refers to A. Cultural content explicitly included in textbooks. B. Unintended lessons, values, and norms taught in schools. C. Advanced educational topics for select students. D. Informal education outside school settings. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Answer. B. Unintended lessons, values, and norms taught in schools. Explanation. The hidden curriculum conveys implicit cultural values, attitudes, and behaviors not formally included in the curriculum. Question 14. Which type of research focuses on understanding cultural practices and values in education? A. Experimental research. B. Philosophical research. C. Ethnographic research. D. Historical research. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Answer. C. Ethnographic research. Explanation. Ethnographic research examines cultural practices, beliefs, and their implications, making it central to studying the relationship between culture and education. Question 15. Which cultural dimension is directly linked to the norms governing interpersonal relationships? A. Material culture. B. Cognitive culture. C. Affective culture. D. Normative culture. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Answer. D. Normative culture. Explanation. Normative culture includes shared norms, rules, and expectations that guide behavior within a society. Question 16. The relationship between culture and education can be best described as A. Linear and one-way. B. Reciprocal and dynamic. C. Unidirectional. D. Independent. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Answer. B. Reciprocal and dynamic. Explanation. Culture influences educational goals and practices, while education contributes to cultural evolution and transmission. Question 17. Cultural assimilation in education involves A. Promoting cultural diversity. B. Maintaining cultural uniqueness. C. Adopting and merging aspects of another culture. D. Completely rejecting other cultures. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Answer. C. Adopting and merging aspects of another culture. Explanation. Cultural assimilation refers to individuals or groups integrating elements of a dominant culture into their own practices. Question 18. Which term refers to a society's shared ideas, beliefs, and knowledge? A. Normative culture. B. Material culture. C. Cognitive culture. D. Structural culture. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Answer. C. Cognitive culture. Explanation. Cognitive culture encompasses shared knowledge, ideas, and belief systems that shape how individuals think and interact. Question 19. In the context of cultural dimensions, material culture primarily includes A. Traditions and beliefs. B. Tangible objects like tools, buildings, and artifacts. C. Norms and values. D. Social institutions. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Answer. B. Tangible objects like tools, buildings, and artifacts. Explanation. Material culture refers to physical objects created and used by a society, reflecting its technological and artistic achievements. Question 20. What is the primary role of education in cultural pluralism? A. To standardize cultural practices. B. To minimize cultural diversity. C. To promote mutual respect and coexistence among diverse cultures. D. To emphasize the dominance of one culture. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Answer C. To promote mutual respect and coexistence among diverse cultures. Explanation: education fosters understanding and respect for diverse cultural identities, supporting harmonious societal coexistence.